Good morning. I'm in Ashford in the state of Washington in the USA. I arrived yesterday, flew in from Dubai, landed in Seattle yesterday, and I've just arrived yesterday in Ashford, which is about 6 miles from the gate of Mount Rainier National Park, and I'm actually heading up that way now. I'm gonna go check out the scenery. Anyway, I'm really excited to be in the States. Next week, Monday the 10th of July, is the start of the the Gorge Downwind Champs, and really excited to be here to do that event. It'll be the first time for me doing it, and I'm just showing everybody who's not been here before, those who would like to maybe do it in the foreseeable future, maybe next year, just showing you the scenes and giving you the vibe here in the United States, in Washington State, just to get a bit of a feel for the place and show you around. It's a beautiful area where I'm at the moment. This is my very first stopover. I'm on my way down to the Gorge, which is the Columbia River. I'll be arriving there on Friday, and today's Wednesday, so I've got basically 3 nights here, and I'm going to go do some hiking today, taking some of the scenery. And then Friday I'll head down towards the Gorge, where I'll be spending just over a week down there, and paddling from Monday through to Saturday, which is the event. So the event starts on the 10th of July, finishes on the 15th. Should be an awesome downwind event. Hopefully the conditions are great and there's some good winds, and really looking forward to that, and catching up with all the athletes, all the paddlers on the river there. And I will be presenting some videos as I go along, show you the areas here, and then take you down to the gorge and show you what the conditions are like down there. So please tune into this channel if you want to watch some more content and get a feel for Washington State and Oregon State, where I'll be based for the paddling race. Good morning. Yeah, the first time here. So 1 to 7 day pass. Yes. I think I'll be back tomorrow. Oh, perfect. Bye bye. What a beautiful mountain. Scenery is stunning. Look at all this melted ice glacier, or melting ice glacier. The water's running off the mountain. It's July, summer. It's all starting to melt, except for the very top peaks up there. It's all an active volcano. Last erupted about 1,000 years ago. The last eruption here in this area was Mount St. Helens, which was in 1980. So it's all very active, this region. In the distance there's a whole lot of volcanoes which make up that little range in the foreground. And in the distance there's Mount Adams, which
probably won't be able to see, and then way in the distance, close to the Columbia River, the gorge, is Mount Hood, also a volcano. A little stream disappearing under the snow there. Alright, there must be a technique to walking in the snow without crampons, but walking sideways seems to be working for me. Hello. How are you? You're a chipmunk. Hey? You're looking for some food? Heading to Paradise Glacier. It's a one-way path. It doesn't do a loop. So it's about 1.5 miles off the Skyline Trail which I was on. So once I get to the end I have to turn around and go back. Day 2 in this national park and just enjoying the scenery. Yesterday I did the Skyline Trail, which meanders further up the mountain, and you get a great view of the ice glaciers and the mountain and the surroundings. The mountain itself, Mount Rainier, is 14,410 feet high, so it's one of the tallest mountains in North America. It's also one of the most glaciated. It has almost 25 quite significant ice glaciers. Pretty spectacular to see it, which means there's a lot of fresh water flowing off the mountain. The park itself is 996 square kilometers, so quite a big park, and I think it was one of the 5th established parks in the US, but certainly really beautiful. Hundreds, pretty much thousands of trails on this mountain, ranging from easy, moderate to more strenuous hikes. And then there's the summit, which takes about 4 days to get to the summit. And there you need a little bit of training, some experience. You're going to need the right gear, ice crampons, because you're walking up the glacier. So that, if you're quite intrepid and want to do a real adventure, that would be a great hike to do. But just walking around here and looking at nature, there's a lot of wildlife here in this national park, around about 280 different species of animals. That includes black bears, bobcats, there's mountain lions, cougars, and then there's a lot of small mammals as well. You get a lot of weasels, you get a lot of chipmunks, you see plenty of those. Yesterday I saw a few groundhogs, and lots of animals and plants and fish as well. Saw some trout in the lake earlier. But it's a great area to explore, great area to get some fresh air into your lungs, help acclimatize. After arriving here in the US, I arrived 2 days ago and feeling a little bit better now, a bit more acclimatized, and getting myself ready for the big paddle next week down at the Gorge Downwind Champs, which I'm really excited and looking forward to. Can't wait to get on the river there and get some great downwind conditions. But in the meantime, I'm just enjoying the surroundings, soaking up the atmosphere and enjoying Washington State.